felt like first class. Didn't it? I mean, I didn't fly first class, but it seemed like it was a first class-esque event.
This is Gunpla OG, and you watching Undergated podcast. Boom.
What is going on, people? The Undergated podcast, presented to you by the Undergated Network, is back. It is Wednesday or whatever day y'all are watching this. This voice you hear is Coop. That is Coop on Instagram. I have the fellas with me for CD brought up a good point. And if you would, we got CD and Gunpla Tesseract, Austin and CD. Fellas, meet the world, meet YouTube. Yo, it's been CD brought this up. It's been almost 60 episodes since we ran like a 2-man unit. It's been close to 60 episodes. Last time we had just two of us, at least 60 episodes. We was in the 40s, 50s when, wow. So we've been giving everybody a tune in every Wednesday. Make sure y'all tune in every Wednesday like y'all doing now. We've been running this 3-man unit every week, every Wednesday. We appreciate everybody who tunes in. Man, we have some stuff to talk about. PLAMO event 2024 in Birmingham, Alabama at the Civic Center. We came, we saw, we conquered. For the most part. So we're going to tune into that. We're going to get into that. But let's talk about if you missed last week's episode. Last week we talked about what some things expectations. What some things that we expected. So if you missed last week's episode, this is what you missed. So what are y'all looking forward to, man?
Man, of course, the biggest thing is finally getting together with my dogs.
Oh yeah,
Undergated live in person. We've, have talked about it, whether it be ODO or just getting up together in general. But tickets have been bought, places paid for, bags are packed. So I am.
And that was last week's episode. So that was some of our expectations for the event. There's obviously a couple of days before the event happened, and we wanted to, talk about it, what we planned on seeing, and if we saw it, we want to discuss it on this episode. So make sure y'all tune in for that. But of course, as always, before we get started, brothers, how's y'all week been since the last time we sat on the pod? Since the last 7 days, how's everybody's week been? Glorious.
Amazing.
Victorious.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Never been better.
I don't know if you guys know this, but I was in Birmingham.
No. Oh, I didn't see. You went down.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, hit me up, man. You should have let me know. I was down there too.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. We must have just missed each other.
I had to be because I hadn't been around UAB. I was around UAB
Same.
all weekend.
You for a few days at that. How we not running into each other?
It was how few people there were on the streets. I'm amazed we didn't see each other. It's crazy.
There was a few people at night.
On the last day, they came out. They were hiding from us.
But other than that, people, it's been a chill week. Of course, as y'all know from the pictures y'all probably saw on Instagram, we all three linked up. So we all kind of got all know how our week has been. Definitely one of the best vacation, if not the best vacation I've been on. Man. But that is
the greetings.
The quick greetings. Because it was a quick greeting for decent building and breaking down the backlog. I will go first.
Oh,
because
one second before you start, I did make a promise on the airplane. Cinda Taylor, shout out to you on the airplane of Delta to Atlanta. You're a cool person, probably one of the best people I've ever met on a plane. It was lovely talking to you, and I promised her I would shout her out on the podcast. She subscribed and listened to our podcast while we were on the plane. So shout out to you, Cinda. If you're listening, you're awesome. These are the guys. We are all saluting you right now.
I was the guy who you're hearing now that was in the opposite of first class, low class.
Under the plane.
So, under the plane. Damn near
Zone
under the plane.
8.
Okay, Austin.
They didn't even call anything past Zone 5.
Everybody
I,
else.
I can attest. I was there waiting for my guy Coop to get on the plane. I'm like, damn.
It was the Key and Peele skit. Okay, now cats and dogs.
Yeah.
All cats and dogs get on the plane.
The guy doesn't even have a ticket, right?
All right, random people we don't know.
Right.
All right,
But I'll
I'm
make
sorry,
my
keep going.
No, it's cool, man. I make my building and breaking down the backlog kind of quick because the rest of it will be shown on Coop's Corner this Thursday. Lovely host. I promised. I waited to drop the next episode of Coop's Corner for the PLAMO event, and there is some stuff that I picked up. So, and got in too. So, first up from the expo, Grips. Shout out to Grips. Shout out to Vulcan Hobby. He had some kind of like, I don't know what a giveaway towards the tail end of the event. Man,
Extras.
you should have
He just had a
stuck
bunch of
around.
extras. Yeah,
you should have stuck around if y'all didn't. But we was able to pick up both in high grade and come on, don't do this to me, Cam. Here we go. Both in high grade and master grade, some resin-esque like hands.
Mm-hmm.
So they come off, prime them, paint them. There goes the ball cap that goes in it. So we got that both high grade and real grade. I mean, high grade and master grade, 100, 144. Next up from the homie CD, as promised, he was able to pick up drop off the shoulder cannon missile pod GM from the Origins line. This is what he did in the RX color when we did our GM. No, the sky blue color, but he put the RX head on it. So pretty dope. Glad to have this in the backlog. Also from CD, we did pick up the master grade Zaku. Try to get it
boxless.
Boxless master grade Zaku. Ooh, come on, camera. Talk to me. There we go.
Yeah.
Zaku 2 Char. Did I have a plan for it? So I'm gonna get to that pretty soon. Because the plan for that one is, since I haven't seen a green one in quite some time, right? I'm gonna paint the Char one green because I already did the Char one before. I don't need to redo it. And I am going to pair it with this guy, the master grade ground type from 8th MS team, right? Won this, shout out.
How'd you get that, Coop? Yeah, I was gonna say
Vulcan Hobby, Grips, Priest Homes, number 31 got called not once, but a few times. And we have two master grade ground units that I can't wait to get to.
Like Coop was saying, if you guys didn't stick around, Vulcan was literally handing stuff out.
Yeah.
But yeah, Coop's number got called twice. Once you signed up, if you signed up and paid and took care of your business, you were entered into a raffle at the end. So he was giving away a whole bunch of stuff.
And then the homie Volk, again, Grips. One of the things when we touched down, he bought to me was this pretty dope, sick Megatron MDLX from 3.0. It is die cast. It doesn't transform, but it is die cast. I watched plenty of reviews on it, ironically, in the past. That's how I know it doesn't transform. And I know it's die cast because 3.0 makes high quality stuff. And usually the high quality stuff is in die cast. And of course, if it's for a transformer, it most likely will be in die cast form. Got a little dinged up on the way back. And yeah, that's it. That's all I'm going to show right now. Tune in for Coop's Corner for the rest.
That's not even half, you guys. Make sure you watch it, please.
Make sure you know there's a PG, MG, and a metal figure. A PG, an MG, and a metal figure, and some more stuff that I've gotten in the mail. So make sure y'all tune in this Thursday. This Thursday. or I'll give it a day. Tune in this Friday at 5 o'clock. Tune in. It'll be up. I promise you this time. But that's it. That's all I have for right now for building and breaking down the backlog. Take it away, fellas.
CD, go ahead. Because I think I have the smallest one. So, oh no, rock paper scissors.
You go ahead. I got a lot.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. You do. Okay. So, I bought stuff.
Where to start?
Where to start? We did stop by another hobby town on the way to driving to Birmingham, and they had a whole bunch of stuff there. And I'll save the story of what exactly that hobby town was until later. But one of the kits they had was one of the girl kits I was looking forward to buying. We had it at our local hobby town, but they just sold out by the time I was there and trying to buy it. It is the 30-minute mission sisters. Oh Lord. I can't pronounce that. It's Ilishana.
I think we had a problem with that when it was on Gunpla Nerds page when it first was announced.
Mm-hmm. I think we had a problem pronouncing it too. Yeah. So it's essentially just like a witch themed little brown witch themed 30-minute mission sister. I just got it because I think it looks cool. Moving on, I'm going to try to go at a pace here because there's a lot to get through. Next, thanks to the homie CD, did not want a master grade Freedom. And as you can see, this is a master grade Freedom box here. But inside this, there is a Lingworm, a RE1100 Lingworm in it as well. So there's two kits inside here. There's a master grade Freedom and a Lingworm. And then, thanks to the sponsor Grips, he got me this, which is a Macross kit and a pretty rare one to see. Kind of, I actually haven't seen this one. I thought it was something else when I got it, and then when I kept looking it up, I realized I actually never seen this one. It is the VF27 Beta, and apparently this is a pretty hard one to get. It's a 1/72 scale. It does transform, and it is a Bandai kit, so because it transforms, it's probably going to be a little bit harder to build. But excited to get to this one and add to the Macross collection. Always good to see that. All right, and then we hit up another store, and it was called, I guess we can tell the stores right now because we're not doing the whole story. I guess we'll just tell where we got it from. All right, cool. We also stopped by Gundam Place in Georgia, and Gundam Place had a girl kit that I was excited to get. I've been looking for to get in this for a whole year, ever since it was announced on Kotobukiya's website. I didn't order it from there because I didn't know how the shipping works on Kotobukiya's stuff, even on the US site, but I'm glad that I got it here to the US. It is the Durga Save the Queen version. Now, most of you will be thinking, Austin, don't you already have a Durga? I have two Durgas. I have the Durga, I have the Durga 2, and now I have the Durga Save the Queen version. I wanted this one
big ass box.
It is a big box, guys. The camera here, the auto make your background look cool device is not really doing justice, but it's very big. I am standing here, and it as you can see is the invisible space that is engulfed my life here is the box. But yeah, this is the box. Is pretty big. All right, and then there's one other kit. This other kit I was really looking forward to getting. At first when it came out, I was like, that looks cool, but I wasn't 100% devoted to seeing it. But more and more pictures I saw of it, more and more builds, and then there was a 2.0 version that came out for it. I was absolutely floored, and I've been wanting to get my hands on this kit for a while. Now it's finally here, and it is the 1/100. Oh, it's a 1/100. It's a 199.9 Stargazer Gundam, but by third party we call it the Glory. The Glory, for those wondering if they've seen this before, Coop also has one.
Yeah,
Coop also had one, and I believe CD has one too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So we all three of us have one. So that means either we have to do a group build, or I'll just build it tonight.
Cool.
And then there you go. But also
oh, he hasn't built it. I was waiting for him to say he built it already.
Same. I just knew. I was like, I didn't talk to Austin yet today. He probably built it.
He's probably building something. But no, and then Grips, the homie Grips was very kind and actually gifted me something that's really awesome. This is actually near and dear to my heart. This is Macross 7 art book, art exposition book. And this is all of the art cells that they use for the animation. And detailed ones, and also does classic Macross art cells in there as well. I've been staring at that book nonstop for a while. Then I also got the magazines from the show. This one is called the Extra. This is the Girl Kits Extra, and they go over like custom build people do for magazines and how to do or DIY like makeup and stuff like that for the girl kits. These are always really handy if you're building girl kits. They really go into detail. And then I decided to pick up one magazine. I wasn't going to pick up a regular Hobby Japan magazine, just a Hobby Japan Mechanics magazine that goes over the F91. A kit I've been looking to build. I've shown other magazines of F91 stuff I had before that are like expert build versions, and I've just been collecting now the F91 books. I don't know why. They're just really nice to it's a really nice suit to look at, and I like watching other people's builds of it. Hyping myself up for that build. And then from the homie CD again, I got the water slide decals for the Gian Storm. These are the G-Rework decals. That's right, G-Rework decals. So thank you, CD, for that. And then,
of course, Lawson, of course.
Thank you. And people, we got a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm the light one. Remember, I'm the light one. Yeah, Cooper didn't even go over everything he had. But we also got some art prints here. I got a from this artist. Oh, geez, I forgot the name. Oh, I wish I had his card here. Just screenshot this. Do a reverse image search using Gemini or Google search, get the wrong results, and then do it again through the right way, and then find his name. But then because Gemini is probably going to give you the wrong results. Either. Yeah, so do a Google image search. I'm sorry, artist who made this, but also Skull Knight, and also these really cool like just art prints. There's a Stormtrooper, Mecha Godzilla, and regular Arc 78, and yeah, that is everything. Oh wait, no, there's more. Okay, so here we go, people. These came in right before the flight, and I mean literally like before the flight was about to fly. These came in. I ordered more paint. It was supposed to be here earlier, but of course USPS said, hey, no. So here we go. It is the Aqueous paint, the Wish for Mercury. I now have all of them except for the Dimmerbarding. I have the Gundam Aerial White, which is kind of a weird off-white. It's very unique. A Gundam Aerial Rebuild Blue. A Gundam Lafrif Gray, so it's the gray inner frame. The Gundam Ferract Gray, so that blue, that Ferract that's in, I have that gray for it. And then for the Mr. Color, I also have the Titans Blue, which I've gifted to or let CD use. So CD has that. And then also I have the UNT MS Gray, which is actually a very unique gray. It's almost like gunmetal, but mixed with some really darker tone. Then we also got the Gaia Notes Flesh Tones. I now have all of them in a series. Yeah, so we got that. We got number 51 through 54. So we have Flesh Notes White, Flesh Notes Orange, Flesh Notes Shadow, and Flesh Notes just regular flesh. I guess flesh and flesh are two different things. But okay. And oh yeah, and then also I got the no, I'm messing with you. That's it. That is it.
You sure?
No.
Is that everything?
I don't know. I don't think so. But I'm good. I think everything else I got is a duplicate of what you got, CD. So take it away, good sir.
All right. I also have a lot. First, I'll start with the stuff from the homies. First thing, shout out to my guy Coop. He gave me the Mobile Suit Gundam book, Awakening, Escalation, and Confrontation. And it's actually a book. No pictures. So I will be reading this. I didn't get a chance to read it because
speaking of books, I also did get a book from CD, but I'll show it later. Don't worry. Keep going, CD. Keep going.
Yep. So I got that. Shout out Gun
That's
Primer,
why that book is gone as well.
Mm-hmm.
I got some glazer and the microfiber rag so I can spiffy up my kits when I need to now. Appreciate you, my brother.
No problem,
And
bro. dog.
then my dog Austin gave me a figure of the YF21 from Across Plus to go with the model kit back here. I've been waiting on this for a minute, so this is dope to have now in my possession. It's probably gonna go in my case here once I get that straightened up now. Back to art prints. My brother Coop got me the Ultron, because you guys know Ultron's my shit. Shenmue, Nutaku, Ultron. Shout out to I'm not gonna say shout out to that guy, but this was dope. This looks pretty cool. And then Austin got me.
Purchases.
He was capping. Alphonse Elric from Full Metal Alchemist with the whole bunch of cool decals. Under the neck, you have the Zelda cartridge, Mountain Dew sticker, some salt on his hip.
Is that a ladder from a pool? Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, so he has all these different details in there. So she was pretty dope. I appreciate that, Austin. We got back to the hotel and I was, oh damn, that was dope. I like that one. He's oh yeah, it's for you. So I appreciate that. Now it's on to kits. My suitcase was not able to fit some stuff, so like Coop, we had to leave the box. So shout out to my guy Coop. I've been waiting on these for a minute.
Am I the only one that's like Volk is mailing stuff back to?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I thought CD you had some stuff that didn't fit in your Cube case as well. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I made it fit. Only thing I'm having to mail me is because I didn't want the box messed up. And that's a 5-star story kit. But I got the Messer and P Bandai Shimatsunaga Real Grade Zaku 2. This wasn't getting mailed, so I finally got to see my dog and we got to get it. So we left the boxes though, because it wasn't fitting. Also shout out to Gundam Play Store. Got me some G reworks as well for the Mighty Strike Freedom Gundam. That also goes with some stuff to show you guys in a second. All right, so before I got down there, I placed an order with Grips Vulcan Hobby, and I was like, "Yeah, I have it ready for me." So, first thing I got was the Vercod Narrative. Box is still intact, which was a blessing. It's a little cracked here, but we don't care about boxes. We're here to build kits. So, this is gonna get built sometime soon. I'm thinking about doing it in a Banshee color scheme, so I think that would be pretty dope.
That would be tough.
Jeez, I kind of wish you told me. I would have gave you the Banshee's Interframe oranges for you. But that's all right. Maybe another time.
All right. Along with my seed kit, me and Austin are already working on something, and I went ahead and picked up the Blast Impulse Gundam P Bandai from Vulcan Hobby as well. I've been eyeing this, and after seeing that Seed movie, as you guys know, I've built like 4 or 5 seed kits in a row now, so I'm just continuing the line. Blast, blast, blast. You can already guess if you've seen the movie what colors I will be painting this in. You can put them in the comments below if you know what I'm talking about. And that is still got about 4 or 5 more kits to go. To go with these G rework decals, of course, I had to get the kit to match. My Strike Freedom Gundam from Vulcan Hobby as well. Shop with Vulcan, dog. Use 10% off.
Yeah.
Like,
he has them in. It's like
all.
a low key spot. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
people, it's a low key spot.
Everything. I'm getting everything in here. So
Make sure y'all jump in the Discord too.
Jump in the Discord because he has deals in the Discord. Jump. But yeah, this is gonna need a little bit of proportion change, but I'm excited to build this. I think this is the 4th or 5th seed kit from the line that I have now, so I'm just buying them up. I didn't think I was gonna get it, but with a discount, 10% off, you can talk me into almost anything. And then I got the Zeta Plus, Austin. You got yours, the P Bandai version, and I was like, this shit's kind of growing on me. I've been seeing some photos, so I was like, hey, Vulcan, you got this in stock? And he was like, hell yeah. 10%. Get you guys one. I'm looking forward to painting this too eventually, but I got too many other things to build. Now I look down, I forgot Austin. Thank you, my brother. You gave me a magazine. This is a whole bunch of other mech series that were popular from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. So we have a whole bunch of other designs in here. This was dope to read on the plane. I feel like I'm all over the place. I got so much shit.
It's all right. We're all swimming in kits right now.
Bro, it's like I didn't even open the suitcase to take the kit down until the missus went to work, so she hasn't even seen. I'm like, it's scary hours. And I also got the option set part 2 with the launcher strike and the sword strike to build the perfect strike. I have another entry grade, so more seed kits, and more seed kits, all seed. Yeah, got this from Gundam Place. So if you're down in the Atlanta area, check them out. All right, I got a few more things.
Shout out to them too. They showed real love, mad love. Southern hospitality.
I did end up winning something from the show. I got this kit from Vulcan for placing. This is the TR6 Hazel 2. I don't have any Hazel stuff, so I wanted to get something, and now I can talk to Austin and act like I know what I'm talking about, but really not. So.
No, man. After what we saw with him and
Burial
Gundam,
yeah.
There's not a whole lot of talking we're going to be doing.
Yeah, I can just say I got a TR6. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but it's cool to have. Oh, and then I got this. This is a EVA Unit 2 apron from, I believe it's from Robot Kai. It's like a full apron. You can stuff your phone in there. There's pockets in the front. So this is my new hobby apron when I come back to the hobby. And then last but not least, I haven't posted any pictures of this yet, but I did come home with some awards. So I did bring 3 kits, and 3 kits came back with awards. So the very first thing was my Real Type Warrior Master Grade. I got honorable mention for that. So this is like a little 3D printed piece, which is pretty dope. Looks like a sprue. Then my 5-star story kit, I got 3rd place with that. So I got a nice little plaque for that, which I did post. I'll post some more pictures on IG sometime this week. And the coolest thing I got was for my pink Spec Rouge. I took 2nd place in 1144, and I got this pretty sick plaque designed by George on Limited Gunpla and Vulcan Hobby. So come we see, we conquer. We always come home with something from the Undergated. So today was my turn.
There you go, brother. And we love it.
And I think that's it.
All right. There you go. That's a lot. And we didn't even go through half the stuff. Some stuff getting mailed.
30 minutes, and we got through almost most of it.
Yeah.
And we're still missing stuff.
Yeah.
30
I just
minutes.
seen some stuff over here, but we'll say that for another time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even talk about. Yeah, exactly. Save it for another time.
Unless you listeners are up for a 5-hour podcast.
All right.
I'm not up for a 5-hour podcast.
Oh, I can't stay up for 5 hours.
So we appreciate Vulcan Hobby. Again, if it happens, just sit back and enjoy. You don't have to rush out of the door. Some people rush out of that door because they didn't want to wait around for judging. They kind of knew they might not make it. Volk has something there for everybody.
He took care of everybody.
Yeah, well, at one point he had like a high new RG. The dude was like, "Are you sure?" He was like, "Just take it." Come on.
The way he said it too, it was like, like a nuisance on him.
Just take it. Please just take it. Like, man, come on. So make sure PLAMO 2025, y'all start saving your coins, and you still might walk away with something. Even if you don't have any money to spend, you still might walk away with something. Might not be what you wanted, but it's something.
No joke.
He's giving away boxes of paint.
Bro, as long as you stayed there, you would have got something for free.
Literally.
At that point, it was a real giveaway. It was a real giveaway. Yeah, he's giving stuff away.
It was a real giveaway. You could have just been passing by and got something.
Yeah. Exactly. Next up, we have what's cooking, some photos, progress, progress of some kits, some figures, whatever the case may be. With me, the fun is over. Back to the grind. GBWC is right around the corner for real. Don't have a lot of time to play around. Gotta get this what I have in my mind onto the desk and into kit form. So that's what I'm gonna be working on the next couple of weeks. And some toy photography stuff. Get it back into the groove of it. I'm gonna actually off to the side here. Took the Megatron right out of the case. The glare is crazy. Apologize about the noise, but I'm gonna pop the seal on it. If it's not taped down. There we go. Comes wrapped up pretty decent. And here we go. So I'm kind of in the mood. Oh, something already popped off. That's all right. It's all right. I'm kind of in the mood to do some toy photography shots, and especially with some Transformers. Some Transformers have been on my mind for some time now. So here's Megatron. Let me see. There it is. It's a pretty decent one too. Decent stature. A little bit probably on the tail end of a UC, early UC Master Grade. Maybe if I'm holding it. Maybe a RG new. Size of an RG new. Nothing too crazy. But and articulation, head spins all the way around. Real, nothing too major. So
And then you
definitely
said that does not transform.
This does not transform.
Gotcha.
This does not transform. So it's pretty dope to have, though. That's what I'll be working on. What about y'all?
I'm still on a break, so I'm not working on anything. All this plastic sitting around me has my skin itching and my hair standing up like I'm ready to go. But I told myself to take a break, man, and I am ready to get going. But I just want to finish this month out, and then I'm back rocking and rolling. So, over for me. Go. What about you, Austin?
I was on a break, kinda, and I'm still kind of. Well, I'm not anymore.
No, you're not.
I'm not anymore.
Yes.
Yeah. They were like, you're right. Like, but now I'm actually gonna start like getting back into finishing stuff. I like it to snap stuff up. I never really consider snapping stuff up really a chore or anything like that. I just enjoy snapping things together. So that's but now I'm back into. All right, time to actually get back to scribing, filling in stuff, and painting. But first, she's done. The tail is over there, but I didn't connect it. But the 30-minute mission sister, Lilith Reaper, is done. She's decaled up, painted, primed. Yep, there we go. She's got everything she needs. Turned out actually a little bit better than I thought it was. There's some things here and there, like the decals that weren't really setting well, and one that's not really aligned really well. But besides that, the paint, all the other stuff actually turned out pretty good. I'm not sure if I'm going to go back and give a flat coat to everything but the gold in here. That would require breaking it down a little bit and going over it one more time with top. But I think it turned out pretty well. So expect pictures of these pretty soon. That's her. And then as far as Gundam goes, I did not build the Glory yet. I've actually set it aside.
Shocking.
I just knew it was built.
Because I decided to break out an older MG that I have that CD said that he was going to start building his, which is the Master Grade Impulse, once he's done on his break. And I figured we might as well just build it together. So I started to take out my old MG Impulse. But you've noticed that there's something different about the arms here. And that's because it is not the regular Impulse arms. It is the Master Grade Freedom's arms. And I essentially plucked them from CD's Master Grade Freedom that he gave me, since I have now an extra one. And here's some pictures for you to showcase on them up. That will be able to show you guys. Thank you. So these are the old ones. As you can see, they were a little bit too ugly for me.
Oh, they're beefy.
Yeah, right. They're big and beefy, and the hands are really big. And I just didn't like the way they made the overall kit look. So I put the new Master Grade Freedom 2.0 hands on arms. I'm sorry, not hands, arms on there, and the shoulder. It took a little bit of modification. The little squishy plastic PVC is it PVC the polycap plastic there. If you cut off the lip on the Freedom polycap plastic, you can fit essentially the arm in that same hole there for the impulse. And I believe it's the same deal with the legs. So if you want to put the Freedom's legs on there, you can, which I kind of like the Impulse's little vents here. So I don't think I want to get rid of those, but I do want to do something with the feet. The feet are enormous, in my opinion. They're pretty big. They're like rabbit feet. They're pretty cartoony in a way. So I gotta find something to do with that. I might keep them because I realized you can collapse them completely. So when it's standing up, you can have a completely straight leg, and that's due to because of the transformation. So I might have it like floating in the air and always in that position. That will work it. But so far, I'm liking the way the arms look. They look way better, in my opinion. Way more appealing. And look like they actually are robot arms instead of big, beefy, wide.
What color?
Thick. Color. We're gonna keep the same color. I'm not doing anything crazy with this. This is gonna be the same color. That way you can make your special color version. And I'll say we'll have them together and compare and contrast. And that'll be and that's all I'm working on right now. That's all I've been able to work on. I've only been back for a day and a half, 2 days.
Something like it.
Yeah,
something like that. I just knew you was done with that glory, dog. I just
haven't even popped it out of the box yet.
The way you sat there looking at it in the car, I was like, he's building that shit. He might even
tonight
break some runners on the plane.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I was gonna start that Monday, but I was too sleepy. I was literally had the box. I slept. Cooper's I slept with it on the bed. like I fell asleep. I fell asleep. I was on the pillow and I fell asleep with the box next to me. And I was like, and I woke up. You
tucked it in, Austin?
Yeah. When I woke up, it was the first thing I saw. I kissed it on the cheek and I said, "Good morning," and I made it coffee.
Right.
Jesus.
Scrambled eggs with cheese.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. So that's all the things I've built so far. And CD, you said you got nothing.
Yeah, bro. I'm
still on the break.
I want to after seeing this competition, I'm like ready to go. But for the mental health and my family, they deserve some time with just me. You know, I was in Vegas the week before, then Alabama, and I've been on go 12 kits in 7 months. So
crazy.
I got some time to give people. So
yeah,
but not for long. 2 weeks.
Oh damn! There it is.
My dad went out to get Gunpla and didn't come back.
Yeah, he went to the hobby store and didn't come back.
Come back.
Yeah, Chloe's like, "Thank you, Dad. You don't have any nippers in your hand."
Pretty much.
Dang, that's hardcore. Your daughter's like, "Thank you, Dad, for being around." Like, whoa,
for being present,
for being here.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
I put the smart ass. How about this? I'll just go do it again. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, fellas. Let us know in the comments below what are y'all working on. Some of the builds y'all got.
What y'all picked up? Shit.
Yeah, what you picked up. Trying to think about.
I
was thinking the same thing. If I watch nothing, so just getting straight into, building a little bit. Kind of glad I had a chance to kind of like relax and be in a moment with you fellas too. So. All right, next up, we have what's new. Only one real thing, to be honest with you, worth talking about. And by now, everybody has seen it. We all knew it was going to happen. We just, at this point, just needed to know eventually. Shout out again to
waiting on time.
Yeah, we're just waiting. Gunpla Nerd on Instagram, the honorable member. And we're looking at the Dragon Gundam from G Gundam. But the delivery date, honestly, was just crazy. 3 months from now.
Damn.
November delivery.
So Ultron ready to go. Probably have that same mold. Fuck. Well, all the G Gundam fans, I know they're like raving.
So is this the last one that you need for the team?
I don't know.
The Bolt Gundam. One more.
Oh, gotcha. One more.
Yeah, the big Bolt. I think it's Germany or Russia? Maybe Russia.
Comes with a whole lot though.
Well, effect parts. Jeez. That's all of them. I feel like they've all come with like a lot of effect parts.
I'm trying to understand what was the prolonged situation about this. Because does the Dragon Arms extend?
I don't
Like
believe so.
Ultron? Oh yeah,
I think they were just
do they do?
wanted to space it out. I think they just kind of add to it. Go back to that picture with all the
Yeah,
effect part.
Yeah, they extend. Look at the arms, right? And then look at the arms when he has them wide open. They have like them ridges.
I feel like
So
they're
they
just add-on
with,
pieces. Keep going.
oh yeah, they add on. Yeah, they're definitely add-ons.
Yeah.
They're right here.
Yeah.
Oh, right here, right here, right here.
They just slap them shits in the joint. Keep it pushing.
Now, if I remember correctly, there was some controversy about this kit over the price. That the price that people were not very happy with how much it costs, but with seeing how much you get, I think it's probably
that's
worth
a
it.
lot of shit.
That's a lot of plastic. Yeah, people
And
were
it
saying
comes
that.
with the stand.
Holographic parts too. Yeah, all of them. I mean, come with the stand so far. The Maxter does.
And is that action base 5 too, right? I think that's action base 5. You can connect all of them at one point. I'm assuming. Ooh, good save.
Yeah, it comes with the pieces underneath to connect all of them. So yeah. It looks pretty good. I can't see any flaws from it from the picture I see.
Is it a cop or not?
No, I haven't copped any one of them yet.
You guys know me. I like Gundam, but I never really collect any of the kits. So
Maxer come do the red one.
Okay. So
yeah, same. I'm not copying it. The Maxter Gundam is one of my favorite Gundams ever, and the rest of the line can kick it off. So
yeah, it's a heavy pass. I mean, I understand G Gundam is big, but I didn't think it was big enough to like really. One, I knew they're going to do the whole team because everybody with a team, I'm pretty sure, has the team out there. But
it's like a cult following.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it feels like, a cult following. Like, my girl made me watch The Crow because she swore up and down it was a good movie. And it was a terrible movie. A cult classic. And it was a terrible movie. So, not saying G Gundam is terrible, but I guess.
Not for you.
No, it's not just that. It's just why I put the rest of the wave on P Bandai, but I understand you get a whole lot. I would be sick if I was Bandai and dropped this and it's set on the shelves on a restock. I would be kind of sick. And then with the Rose Gundam and the Maxter too, does anybody? I wonder. Does this pair with the God Gundam? Is this the Domo's version? Domo's version of the group, when you have the whole group out, are you supposed to use the high grade or do you use the real grade since it comes with the effects? I know people, you use whatever you want. I get it. You can use it, doesn't matter. I get it, but I'm assuming the intent of dropping the effect pieces for the real grade and then dropping all of this for every high grade that come out, you could probably center the God Gundam since it's probably going to be the most detailed, and then these behind it. So
I wonder if they'll do a pack, a P Bandai pack, where release all the P Bandai ones together.
I doubt it. They're not going. They haven't done that with G Gundam. I mean, Gundam Wing, and I'm pretty sure Ultron was the last one, so they might. Who knows? Just a quick glance. Option part set for 30-minute missions. Austin, you have a body part set.
Yep, looks good. It's the maid outfit. I don't know why they gave you. Well, I guess I guess they had to give you because of the tights. That makes sense. But yeah, it looks pretty good. It's essentially and the broom too. Yeah. It's essentially the girl kit that I just built, the evil girl kit. That was the original stomach, the original head and face. So I guess they're just showing it as a combination of it, but it's the same construction style that they have, that little zipper thing that goes on the middle of her stomach. And the skirt, I think the skirt is actually taken off the kit I just showed that I bought. Yeah, that skirt. But it comes with an extra skirt, it looked like, in there that's supposed to be the regular maid skirt. So Pretty cool that you get both, and you get tennis shoes. So you
That's
get tennis
pretty
shoes
dope.
that have laces, or regular made loafers, like slide-ins. So you get a pretty good amount. The thing is, it is pretty pricey, as most 30-minute mission accessories are. So you're looking at $20 for not a whole kit, just the accessories. You
For
do
a
get
fucking broom with some sneakers.
pretty much. I mean, and a maid outfit. So you know, if you like if you want your kit to look like a maid, there we go. But you know, $20 is kind of a steeper price. But hey, it looks good to me. I might pick it up, considering it.
I think that's pretty much it. Here goes a picture of the Blast Impulse RG.
Wink, wink. If you know, you know. There it goes.
Spec 2 Blast Impulse.
Yeah.
Sure. And that's it for what's new. Let us know in the comments, people, if y'all picking up that Dragon Gundam from the G Gundam wave. This is 0 for 3 here, so
Yeah. Hard.
not our cup of tea. Not
I
our
even
cup
gave
of tea.
away my RG God Gundam. The only G Gundam kit I have is the back.
And Max. And have you built that?
I got two. One I'll build. So I got like my one dial vision in there, but the other one staying.
If they make a Devil Gundam, I might purchase that, but that's gonna be big. It's gonna be really big.
No, it's not.
The Devil Gundam?
They're not gonna give you if they do make it, not gonna give it to you like
Not in its final form, but even like in its alone form, it's pretty freaking tall.
What do you think it'd be?
Never happening.
Like the Destroy Gundam? You think it'd be the size of the Destroy Gundam? Like if it did. I'm trying to think about what tall 144.
I think it's shorter than the Destroy Gundam in 144.
So I guess they could. Could. If they gave you the Neo Zeon, which is a pretty decent size 144, the Nightingale, which is a pretty decent size, but those are staples in the Gundam community. Nightingale, the Zeon. The Devil Gundam is really not a staple in the Gundam community.
What? Yeah, it is.
Not like that. Not like that. As much as the God Gundam is, the Shining Gundam, the Devil Gundam.
Yeah, it's the main antagonist of the whole show.
Doesn't mean it's a staple in the community.
I think so. If everybody knows exactly what it looks like just by saying the name of it.
Yeah, but people just know the show. I don't like Nightingale, Hainu, the new, like maybe the Destroy Gundam is a reach. The Neon and the Xeon.
Would you say? Isn't the Nightingale only in the manga?
Yeah, Nightingale was never in a show. It was only a manga. I mean, most people don't know.
People know the high. People
have a little more reach.
You think the Nightingale is a little bit more reach over the Devil Gundam?
No, the Devil Gundam's got more reach, bro. Devil Gundam was on Toonami, for God's sake. Nightingale didn't even get animated.
I don't know. For it to get two kits, I feel like UC alone, if it's a UC kit.
UC's their bread and butter. I mean, it definitely because hey, G Gundam doesn't sell in Japan. Not really. So if they do make it, it's just for us. That may be why it's P Bandai, because they know it's only the Americans that are going to buy it, or the people overseas.
I mean, I still think we're getting an Apex narrative master grade. So who knows?
Yeah, you tripping.
True.
You tripping. All right, that's it. Next up, we have Hold That Thought. Anything crazy happened over the weekend from what y'all seen in general?
There was a competition down in Birmingham.
Yeah, you know what? You're absolutely right. Let's go ahead and jump right into that. The PLAMO event, the aftermath. So what we're going to do is going to discuss, sit down and talk about the whole thing. It was nothing too crazy, man, but it was crazy. So
it was lit,
yeah. First day, Austin and I kind of carpooled up. Not kinda. We carpooled up to the airport. My first experience flying wasn't that bad. Maybe that early in the morning, 4 a.m. Wasn't trying to think about too major. Had almost a little hiccup. Austin could tell you about when we landed. We flew to Richmond to Atlanta, an hour and 7-minute flight. Landed. I grabbed my bag, my big luggage bag. Austin grabbed one of his big luggage bags, but he put 2 under the plane. and we could not find that one. Austin, tell them about that.
Yeah, so I bought a Pelican case to carry all the Gundams in there. And for people who don't know, a Pelican case is kind of like one of those super heavy duty cases that you open up. It has foam stuff in it where you can like make stuff to a custom fit to whatever you want it to be. I had put that under the plane along with my suitcase I was carrying the clothes. And to give you an idea, the suitcase that carries my clothes comes up to about my hip standing up. The Pelican case comes up to right above my knee, right? So it's not much bigger. It's actually quite smaller than that. And so just keep that in mind. We put that in the plane, we get to Atlanta, we get off and everything like that. We're just walking around. We're just like, oh yeah, cool. Here's the baggage claim. All right, here's my clothes bag. I got my book bag on me. Where's the suitcase full of Gundams? Because it's not just my Gundams.
Most important thing.
Mine. Yeah, it's mine and Cooper's Gundams, right? I was like, I don't care if I got to keep wearing the same drawers for 3 days. I need my Gundam. Right, so I'm
that won't gonna happen, big dog.
So I'm walking around, I'm looking. I'm like, all right, cool. I start walking down the other baggage claims just to see if anybody dropped it off in a different airline or something like that. I was like, maybe they dropped it off at Southwest. I don't know. Maybe Ray was driving the cart. He didn't care. So I was going around. I got over, and then Cooper was like, he kept saying, just go check oversized baggage. I was like, it's not going to be there. It's smaller than my regular bag. But I eventually caved after 30 minutes of waiting, getting ready to call the police and be like, my baby's gone, right? So I go over to over baggage claim, and there it is, just sitting right there, over bag. And I was like, why is it an oversized baggage claim? Why is it oversized? It's smaller than everything else in there. It's smaller than my suit. It's smaller than everything. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. And then when I get it, I realize they opened it. They probably opened it. They probably looked in the radar, said, what the heck is this? Why is it a Pelican case? Is this a weapon? Let's see a picture of that. Oh yeah, that dude looks suspicious. Let's just open it, right? Open it. And then they moved around things and said, oh, this is toys. And then they just, you could tell a little bit of rubber just rumble, and they just slammed it closed, locked it back, and threw it away. So that had my heart racing. That was the first, I was about to not really like Atlanta at all.
Immediately.
Yeah. But after that, we hooked up with CD. We were sitting there waiting for him. At Cooper, you're a wild man. Almost every person that walked by, he was like, CD. See, I was like, that's a 78-year-old white guy. He was like, I thought it looked like him from to the back. It's like
the video footage.
So and we eventually hooked up with CD, got our stuff, and then hopped in the car with Vulcan, who was Chris, who was there. He's going to be our chauffeur back to Birmingham.
Gracious enough to pick us up from Atlanta and drive us 2 hours and just some change to Birmingham. So
stop by IHOP.
We appreciate you, Chris. Yeah,
thank you, Chris.
Yeah, my wasn't so smooth since I had to leave at 11 Thursday to get there bright and early Friday morning. So I had a 4.5 hour flight. Drove around 25 minutes just to find an open gate because Atlanta airport is huge and they don't care about people coming in from Seattle. I've learned. So once I got in, had to wait. Had to take the train 8 stops just to get to the baggage claim. And as I'm walking, someone comes from behind me and knocks the shit out of me. And I thought I was going to go to the jail in Atlanta. So I set my case down and I'm about to say something wild, and the dude turns around and ends up being Coop. So that is how we met in the Atlanta airport with me about to fight him, and then turning around and Austin.
Yeah, I was like, "Hey, don't punch me."
That was the start of our weekend.
Yeah, wild weekend, and we got the Airbnb or Verbo, whatever you want to call it. That was wild because. Had a dehumidifier in one room. Look, I was like, I'm getting a room with the bathroom because essentially it's a 2-bedroom apartment. Really nice 2-bedroom apartment. Really small, probably for the price. One of them high-end type 2-bedroom apartments. Bougie. I was like, I'm getting a room with the bathroom since I didn't fly first class. Those two fellas did. I'm going to treat my damn self sometime this weekend. So I got the room with no dehumidifier and
yes.
But in return, I had a running toilet for 2 days. Just a running toilet.
It was just running.
I had to put on like some music to go to sleep. Terrible. But Another case. We was able to link up again with Chris. That was fun. And he's the owner of Vulcan Hobby Grips. As y'all probably see on Instagram. That first night, man. That first night drunk, gone. I'm recovering still. We went on Instagram Live, so then that's up as well.
Yeah,
Austin, you only see his hand. Yeah, you only see Austin's hand, like he's the thing from the Addams Family. I'm really rattling my brain. I really can't remember what I ate Friday night. What the hell did we eat Friday night?
Yeah, shrimp basket.
Encore. Yeah, a restaurant called a bar called Encore, if I remember correctly. I had fish
shrimp basket. Okay, that's right. That's right. See, they had black catfish. I won't say black.
Same size as my hand.
Some big ass catfish. And the first night we were just able to chill. The second day was the event day, and how fun was that? Man, running the Gunpla NATO over Rice, Heavy Metal Gunpla OG, Burial Gundam.
The list is long, man.
Daniel Cunningham, Zakunamis. I mean, it was a treat to hang out with, again, like-minded individuals. And I told people last week, right? You're going to come out evolve. That is not a competition to where if you feel like you might win, if you're like, I might do something. If you want to show up and put something on the table, absolutely. But if you have the mindset to go to a competition and try to win this one, you have to come correct.
Yes, this was an expo. So if you wanted to put your kids down just for the fun of showing off your work, loved it. Loved seeing people's expo work down. But if you were coming to place, you wanted to compete, this was not the time for half-painted kits. This was not the time for a straight bill with some panel line. This was not any.
Nah. If your mindset was to win, if you're like, yo, I've been to ODO, I've seen the competition. Okay, this was the what you call big dogs. Big dogs. So, seeing 5-star story kits, y'all heard the stories from CD about 5-star stories, and seeing these scattered throughout the competition, and I mean like done well.
Should we show some pictures?
Yeah, I mean, if you got some with you. Let's see. We can go right to the IG. We go right to the IG.
To the I got the official PLAMO pics. He posted hold on. The link to us, didn't he?
I got you. Shout out to Austin for doing the stories for this. So here goes some of the photos from the event. The Faz look good. Big kit. Here we go.
This is Neo Genesis. What's his name? Neon. This is Gavin's work. Yeah.
Yep.
This is the 5-star story. He ended up taking first place with either this one or the next one. I couldn't remember which one, but he won first place for 5-star stories.
5-star stories.
Barrel. That's right.
Shout out to Jupla for this one. This one's dope as well. His GM Sniper, seeing this in person was crazy.
And he just finished this like days before.
Not that long ago, right? Yeah. Man, shout out to him. Another cool dude, another cool brother. So we appreciate him. This one was pretty dope as well. This was a Jester, kind of like I remember hash marks on this one, metallic finish, LED lights, the shading on this. Austin was a strike, right? Freedom. Freedom looks amazing. Just some dope builds, man.
High mobility Zaku, but a 144th, and he had a custom build. I believe the bottom half of it. It's pretty dope. Just pretty dope. And the harness for the rocket launcher. Some scope dog.
Cunningham. Yeah.
Yep, that's Cunningham. Scope dog. Daniel Cunningham was there.
I don't know who did this one, but that was tough. Some more Joe Plo work. It was so dope. See, You get to see all these pictures on Instagram, man, and like finally being up close.
Let's see him in person. This Pat label
This
is
right
crazy.
here. I took so many pictures of that.
The Ultron coming out of the water, resin was pretty dope to see as well.
Yeah, same guy did that and the bust. All this was his work.
Mm-hmm.
Tough. Some double O kits.
Double O kit. That purple double O kit, by the way, was 3D printed feet shield because Bandai actually never made that variant of it. I've forgotten the name. I'm sorry, sir, if you're listening.
Some Nado over rice work.
A pod, but with the arms, with the spider legs or crab legs.
Crazy.
Jim Sniper Light and Wolf version.
Another 5-star story kit. Austin, this is the one you said you were thinking about getting, wasn't it?
Well, the second one that showed up, the one that was like bluish and green. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same one. You just painted it. Like
Same one? Oh, you just made it different? Oh, okay, yeah. That was Gunpla OG. Had his stuff
let
out
me
here
go
too.
back. Gunpla the Double Zeta resin kit looks
Mr. Resin
crazy.
himself.
Mr. Resin.
Him and Gunplazari, I don't know who does more resin.
For real.
Sheesh. That's
It
all that was.
actually
That was
made a resin.
this. Was this the Providence?
This is a Legend Gundam.
Legend Gundam.
Yeah, this
That
is
table was just resin down there.
pretty much. Their table was. Oh, you're right. Their table was pretty much just resin.
Yeah.
or third parties.
The O is crazy too.
Some guy had a master grade the O, by the way, there.
I think I saw that. The yellow one, right? It was just
Yeah,
a normal
the
yellow
other one. Yeah. The master grade
And
the
you can
O.
see here. So this person, and if you look at the registration form, there's a show only. So when the judging went by, you could just keep it pushing, or you just want to show it off. Show off your work. This right here, I feel like we get a lot of love and praise in ODO. This looks really good.
You didn't bring it up there? That's NATO.
Oh, he might have. He might have. I don't believe so. I don't remember seeing
Lacquer
this.
hand brushing is crazy. Like I've never done that, and I don't know if I can.
Gundam Place store in Georgia. Their employees came through and dropped some heat on the table. UV fluorescent ink, Panelon ink, and this one at the bottom, the black and orange one. Iridescent.
Best paint. I believe he won best paint for that.
Iridescent in the middle. This dragon going all the way around. It's not like a color shift, right? It's not like you go this way, it turned blue. It remained purple, but it had that iridescent on it, which was pretty dope. And then, I know I've been waiting for my Stormbringer, and it's right around the corner. This Stormbringer looked amazing in person. I couldn't find any flaws on it, big dogs. For people out there, Volk asked me to judge part of the competition, and I judged a 1/100 scale, and just going off of obviously knowledge and what I've known before in the past when it comes to judging and what to look for, and kind of hearing the stories of how to judge and what for Gundams and mech alone. This right here was probably one of the cleanest builds I've ever seen. I couldn't find a flaw on it, to be honest with you. With this Stormbreaker, I couldn't find a flaw on it. I mean, it got down to the nitty gritty where I was pulling out flashlights, everything that stresses me out.
If y'all didn't see the picture, my brother Coop took his shoes off and was eye level with the table and the kit.
I had to, because we all have been there. We all know it's not how good you did, it's what did you do that you're trying to hide. And that's what I was looking for. I was looking for that nub.
And for him to accept the challenge, a lot of us was ducking judging for sure. So we appreciate you, Coop, for sure.
No, I appreciate it, man. These guys wanted to go chill at the Mexican restaurant. I was judging with my man NATO over rice. Me and Kevin was moving. Jack, we was getting.
Me and Austin we were networking. That's what we call it.
Man, and it was, but this one was pretty dope to see. It definitely has me hyped for mine when it comes in. Shout out to Gundam Play Store. There goes Bucky's. We could talk about that on the way back. It's crazy. Oh, here we go, Gundam Play Store and everything like that. So,
If you
man,
let me send you the link because they have the professional pictures. We could talk about the top 3 to end up taking 1, 2, and 3 in the. Let me see.
what you
So
think of
Vulcan
the
posted the
Austin?
winners.
Sorry.
What did you think? How was your experience?
It was good. It was good. Yeah. There's I was really happy that I was able to meet all these people that I've been following on Instagram forever, like in person. Meeting Gunpla OG in person was great after talking to him on the pod. Meeting Gunpla Rizzy in person, meeting and especially Daniel Cunningham. Like what's crazy is that, and also geez, of course now that I'm here talking to you guys, I forget names because that's how my brain works. But the guy who made
Burial Gundam.
Barrel Gundam, he's dope. Another AOZ head. It's good to meet you, my brother. We will have many conversations in the night. We will have whiskey and continue talking on forever about TR6 or TR1s. But no, just everybody in there, and it's crazy because what was the guy Gucci Gunpla? Who's a fan of ours. We got to meet fans of the podcast too in person. Got to say hi and everything with them, and it was the funnest part for me was just meeting all these people that exist, but in real life, no longer behind a screen. You get to talk to them, kind of feel their energy as you're talking to them and whatnot, which was a blast. And I'm trying to find the one guy that I did not know this. I actually he was one of the first Gundam pictures I ever saved on Instagram when I started Instagramming. It was a Freedom that was painted with like purple and gray, and I did not know that was his until after. Joe, yeah, there you go. Yeah, Joe Pla. This kit is the first kit I ever saved. If I can get the screen today. This kit was the first kit I ever saved.
Nobody's gonna see that.
If you go to his
got
page,
you, Austin, don't worry.
Thank you. If you go to his page, he has a purple and white Freedom, Master Grade Freedom, and I did not realize that was him until after. Thank you, sir. I didn't realize that was him until after the event ended, and I was like, "Oh my god, that was Jump! What the heck? I should have talked to him more." So I had a great time. I loved meeting and talking to everybody. I was kind of running left and right, so I couldn't really stay in one spot because I was trying to get pictures and talk at the same time. And then I had to go out and get reception for my phone to make sure the pictures uploaded to Instagram. So I would leave the room, come back, and just get back in line. And Cooper would look at me like, "Why are you in line?" And I was like, "Don't worry about it."
Kind of odd, but okay.
How about you, Coop? How was your experience?
It was dope, man. Y'all know when it comes to competitions, I'm gonna try to go to the majority if they're close, but this one going out of state, breaking kind of like that my comfort zone, right? We get a lot of people that are probably nervous to go out of state. They know they're locals, they know that they might be able to play, so they're gonna just stay at their kind of home state to for your competition. I guess if that's what you like, cool. If not, just to branch out, meet new people. There's people I feel like it's my way of giving back because people have done it for ODO. I feel like Austin and we wanted to represent Virginia and all the love that people show us. That's one thing we talked about and then going out and trying to like, hey, you're this person. Have you heard about ODO? Right. So it wasn't just like going down there for obviously for the fellas and going down there for the Undergated and going down there for Christmas. It's also try to bring more love and good energy back when it comes to ODO in February. And I had a ton of people came up to me and was like, "Oh yeah, I want to try to make it that one." I know Daniel Cunningham said he's going to try to come out for that. His buddy Zakunamis is going to come out for that. But it was good, man. Good energy, good vibe, and I love going to things like this because not one time with, and I say it all the time, with that amount of people in the room, I felt paranoid. I felt like, oh man, we might get robbed or whatever. Something bad might jump off. Not one time. None of that ever crossed my mind. Right? It might cross my mind when I'm in the mall, when I'm in Walmart, things like that. But when you're around like-minded individuals that just enjoy doing what we do, it felt amazing. It felt amazing. So shout out to everybody who showed up. Shout out to Volks for putting this on. He's already posted the picture for 2025. I know he's trying to establish dates, but I'm already the first day back, been kind of
Already looking at
relaxing. I was already looking at flights, Delta flights. So I'm able to just link up, man. It like how that saying is, and CD's been saying, it's a movie. I mean, that's what it felt like. I mean, doing things that I won't forget ever. I mean, you talk about 60, 70, Lord help, gets to 80 years old. I can sit back and be like, oh yeah, I remember one time I went to Alabama. The first time I ever got on a plane. First time I remember one time all of us linked up, and it was amazing feeling. So definitely people, and I've said this before, 2 to 3 years, this event will be probably one of the biggest events in the United States. It's definitely going to be at least a year from now, probably the biggest event in the South. And 2 to 3 years from now is going to be ODO, this event, PLAMO 2024, or at that time, 2026, 2027, and the SGMC event in LA. Those are going to be the three main beltways to gun
staples.
The staples, for sure. Because we already have the homie Blacar 7 saying he's going to try to make it out next year, right? Nick Models, One Punch Sam, all trying to make it out next year. This is just going to grow. The venue was nice. It wasn't in a hangar. It was in a ballroom type.
A nice ventilated room, not a hot ass gym.
Bathrooms were nice. Third floor viewing, man. You could step outside and see the UAB football field. Food everywhere if you want to walk across the Mexican like these guys did. If you want to wait a little bit and get Panda Express, Cava, Chipotle, whatever you want, a few miles down the road. And it was it felt elegant. IPMS kind of feel like it's IPMS, right? Like you said, gymnasium, hangar bay, whatever you want to call it. No offense to the people that enjoyed it. I enjoyed the IPMS events, but this felt like first class. I didn't fly first class, but it seemed like it was a first class-esque event. And
I agree.
Again, shout out to Volks for putting this on. It's crazy seeing like an idea grow. And I mean, when we started this pod, he talked to us. He was like, "Yeah, I got this going on." I was like, "All right, we can't make it down this time around, but maybe next time, next year." And we did it. And we're gonna be there every year as long as this is going on. So, and shout out to his crew, his boy Kev, Vince. Got to sit down and talk to him. Dope individuals, man. I can't for elegant. That's all I can say. It was the experience was out of all the competitions I've been to, this was the most. This one was probably the most obviously cleanest, but like the atmosphere was different. It didn't feel like an IPMS event. It didn't feel like a Gundam competition at Hobbytown. This felt top tier. So shout out to you, Chris.
Expo, like you wanted it.
Exactly. I mean, look at the winners. The masterclass. Oh, this is the competition. If you plan on leaving your state, right? You're in competition mode, and be real with yourself. And it's okay if you're not. You're not going to get you should. If you're a competitor,
everything was uplifting.
Exactly. If you're a competitor, you want to come down to this competition to compete. Here you go. If you're like, I want to walk away with first place. I know my work can do first place. Well, here you go. This is what walked out of this event. Burial Gundam. CD, talk about this.
Yeah, so this is a 1/72 5-star stories complete resin kit that he was up into 4 a.m. painting every day leading up to this event, man. So this literally comes, you have to put it together, pin the pieces. It all comes one color because it's resin, which is like maybe like a $500-600 kit. And custom base, just detail work is astonishing. Like you just, I can't say anything more because once you pull this up and put it on the table, like you just drew your attention right to it. It's huge. 1/72 scale for 5-star stories. It's like 3 feet tall. Like it's huge.
It's a PG size for sure. Probably, if anything, unicorn PG. That's a tall kit.
It was
sure.
big as hell, and it was just well done. No issues at all on it.
It looked like glass. What y'all see here in these pictures is not green gloss. That's green damn near see-through.
Yeah. Like a window pane, what they put in like the churches. That's what this shit looks like.
Right. And then shout out to Daniel Cunningham. Austin, talk about the kit he built.
Yeah. So he built a Hakushiki Kai mixed with a Crash. But he has the laser from the Rigazi command type, I believe, attached to it. And he was telling me about the process of him making it and painting it and the difficulties that he had to go through it. The kit did throw him some challenges, but he came out with a pretty darn good kit here. It's like a mint green, but the picture's not doing it justice. If you see it in person, there's a lot of detail put into it, and everything, almost every panel is like impeccable, and there's even like mesh caging stuff like that that's put into it too in some places. Which is
one I couldn't find a flaw.
Yeah,
I couldn't find a flaw in this one.
Yeah,
not a center line out of place, not a piece out of place, not a minor nub mark out of place, not that looks like it's glossed and this part looks like it's flat, like they forgot. Nothing. Couldn't find nothing.
Yeah, the base. The base was impeccable. If you see it in person, it's funny because when you look at it, it looks as if it doesn't have that much presence from far away. But when you get closer and closer, it kind of draws you in, and that's actually one of the benefits I think of the kit overall, especially the work that he did. And it's crazy he flew all the way from California to bring us this. So yeah,
California.
Yeah. SoCal, if I believe SoCal, he said. But yeah, no. This is definitely one of his in my opinion, one of his best works. And I think David Cunningham is still one of probably the top 10 builders out there right now, especially with his ability to just add stuff and make it work. And you can almost tell that he had fun. I mean, deep down on the surface, a little bit of frustration trying to get it to work, but deep down it was fun watching him make it, especially for a guy with that more of an engineer level brain. You can see him adding on stuff, making it work, adding on stuff, making it work, adding on stuff, making it work. But yeah, definitely a top tier kit and one of my favorites from one of my favorite builders.
There you go. And again, that's Daniel Cunningham 5468, I believe. Daniel.Cunningham.5468. Make sure y'all go follow him on Instagram. And in third place was George GBWC, his winner from last year. He put down a Pat Labor that was amazing. This Pat Labor, it's a mix with a 5-star story. So yeah, he was going for Pat Labor for this though, right?
Yeah. I don't know if there's another inspiration behind it, but it literally looks like a Pat Labor, but he customized it. Kit Bash, the 5-star story kit, which I've never seen. Which is
this looks amazing. It's kind of like a political-esque scene. Y'all can't see it from this picture right here, but it has streets or poster board people will hold up at a rally that talks about politics and stuff like that. And
I believe it's on Democracy Boulevard, the little street sign.
Yeah, I mean, the detail work, the birds on the line, right, the power line, the detail, that looks like a real street light. That looks like that would really work. It should light up. The people itself painted, the tree looked good. This whole it was tough, man. Judging these three, we had to go outside and sit down and kind of like, where do we stack them? And I think the order of it is exactly what it is, and no shout out, no fault on them. It's just stiff competition, as y'all can see here. I mean, how hard do you think it was for me to pick George's Pat Labor over that big monstrosity he's working on now, right? Like it was crazy seeing this again. This is what you have to work with. This is what, when I said it last week, look, this is going to make us evolve. It damn sure did.
Hell yeah.
I can't see myself, at least for anything competition, saying like I want to knock this out in a week. I can't. It wouldn't even feel right to say that I want to knock this out in 2 weeks. Where these guys over here putting months and months and months into it. So make sure.
Scary hours, man.
Yeah, make sure you come out to next year's PLAMO event, because it's just going to get bigger. More people in the community is going to show up, and it's just going to be an event.
And George, by the way, the one who made that Pat Labor, he also made some decals. So anybody who shows up and signs up gets a free decal sheet. Got a free waterslide decal sheet.
Yeah, at least if he's doing it the same thing next year.
Oh, if he's doing it next year, yeah, he might.
Yeah.
If not, I can take a picture and show you guys what you could have gotten.
Yeah. So, shout out again to Vulcan Hobby. What
was one thing that you guys saw there that you want to put on your next kit or try to improve on?
Man, looking at Daniel Cunningham's.
Check the link, Coops. You can pull up the other picture of it
in
the chat.
There we go. There we go. I think just kind of. Let me share this tab instead. Y'all see it?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
There we go. Here we go, people. View the gallery.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me just. Yep. All right. So we got NATO over Rice's. This took best overall Gundam at ODO.
Yep.
And it wasn't like it was like a repeat entry and no shade to NATO over Rice, right? But think about it. This took best overall at ODO. It didn't place at
well, at the expo.
So I'm not saying like that means anything. That means it's explaining to you how deep this competition is when it comes to the what is it? Quality, not quantity. Not saying ODO is bad or anything, but
stiff competition, as you were saying. And this is like a showcase of all this stuff. A lot of stuff I don't think he even put in there, but like his weathering, man, I was just talking to him like, bro, I need the details.
That's
his 5-star story. I don't know the name of it, but that shit's a monster. But these things, bro, you gotta just douse them in glue. That's what he was even saying himself. I think he did win best Ma-K though.
Oh yeah, he did.
That's Mr. Ma-K.
Mm-hmm.
Psycho Doga looks crazy. And all these are hand painted. I'm assuming probably I don't know. But we'll see.
He does have an airbrush now, so he's airbrushing some, but all that detail work is definitely hand. Now here's George's
Colossus monstrosity.
Dude, what's the name? I don't know if I can catch it.
I have no clue. Don't even ask me.
Big. It's just big.
The Auburn Mac.
Yeah, that's what we got. Realize the colors are from. If you guys don't know, George goes to Auburn.
This looks crazy. And if you sit back and think like master grade wise, I can't even think of a kit that could be close to this. What you think, Arthur? What kit out of box would be close to this? Psycho Zaku, I think probably lengthwise, but the unit itself,
maybe
Mm.
unicorn.
It's
Full
With some
armor
extension?
unicorn.
Maybe
Full armor unicorn with like a heavy weapon system on it, and
with some stilts. This shit.
It was awfully big. It's bigger than most master grades. It's like whatever the smallest perfect grade is. That's what it is.
looks amazing.
So big they couldn't even fit the backdrop in it.
Oh, Pat Labor. Looks pretty dope. Oh, go ahead.
For those of you guys listening, the photos are up online. Just go to
PLAMOexpo.com.
PLAMOexpo.com. And you type in 2024 on Google, it should pop up, so you'll be able to watch along with us. Because I understand for those listening, we're just going to be describing and our best robot standing white named Pat Labor.
Here's the Pat Labor again. Looks good. You see, it even has like news anchors. Can I zoom in? Come on.
Yeah. Oh, and also for those listening, they allow you to download the photos, so you can download these photos and save them, like if you want as a wallpaper or anything like that, or just so you can look at it whenever you're on your break and people can ask you what you're doing.
The goof looks good too.
Yeah. So you were saying this was a short project. This only took him like maybe 2 months to do.
Sheesh. He brought this up to ODO, which was this one, I believe, best Dia or best Gundam on the base. Here go Daniel Cunningham's work again. More of this monstrosity from George. You can see like the back angle. See all the work and craftsmanship he put into it. Heavy Metal Gunpla did some detailed work on the heavy arms from Endless Waltz. Painted the missile pods and it all look good too. There we go. Also Heavy Metal Gunpla's work. I think the next few are.
Actually,
This
nice Haro. I like this.
Haro. Yep. Detailed work is crazy.
See through Haro. It's cute.
Metal Shine Goof. Was this him too?
Yeah,
No,
well, GM Spartan. I thought it was him too.
Yes. Here goes the Gundam Play Stores kit.
This is best paint of 2024 at the expo.
Right.
He got the award for this. Yeah, this is what Cooper was saying with the fluorescent panel line there. I believe Robot Con sells some in a few different colors. Gonna put Customs use the purple one, I think.
Here go more of that Stormbringer. Then just some other pictures throughout the event.
Thunderbolt. Another kit I do want to grab.
The third-party Thunderbolt. Third party, not the Thunderbolt from Gundam Thunderbolts, but a third-party one.
The Freedom we saw earlier with the lights, tall geese with the lights. Kill Count Justa. I like that name.
Kill Count, yeah.
Kill Count Justa. Daniel Cunningham work. Bases. That's one thing too. Pick through. Put a base on it.
Scope Dog looks dope.
Hobby Isaac.
Yeah, Hobby Isaac. Another David Cunningham. This is Hobby Isaac civilian type.
This was clean too.
I liked the on this particular. I think
This is a GM Sniper too.
With the picture of it in.
In the acrylic.
Yeah.
That's wood, and he did wood. Try to do a wood finish on the gun. It looks really good in picture.
That's
and
good.
In person.
Get out to these shows, man, because seeing a kit online versus seeing it in person and be able to like look under stuff and see all the detail work makes so much of a difference. Because they look clean as hell online, but in person is another story. They look 10 times better. Some more MK stuff.
MK stuff looks good.
I just don't
know. I just don't know anything about them. I'm already in too deep.
This is pretty dope. These are Garibaldi's betas mixed with Galgooks. With, like...
I like the little bases too. He did them. Those are pretty sick for sure. Get a whole team of them. Yeah.
No cats in the hangar.
Build a base. It takes. You can do a base in a couple hours, but it makes so much of a difference.
Or put it on a mirror.
Yep.
We'll put it on a mirror. Does he go?
There is a giant Millennium Falcon, and by giant I mean enormous. It
I
was
think it's the perfect grade size.
even larger. This was this
Same size as a card table. Like a
It was
little
it's the $500. I think is considered the perfect grade of that Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, and Bandai produces it, and he had a mirror underneath, and the detail on it was insane.
More of that.
A lot of Metal Gear stuff, actually. There was a lot of Mega Rexes. Then Mecha Godzilla with this die was dope because he had lights and like little tiny smoke effects and everything like that mixed in through it.
Missile effects, all of it.
Same guy with the Ultron. There's that bus. You can literally see your reflection. It was so smooth. Buffed the hell out of it.
More Jupiter stuff.
Yeah, show Jupiter.
I love that entry grade. The entry grade
pieces popping off.
But hopping off. But I love the color though. I don't know. The color and the finish on it was just so perfect in my mind.
Me and him have like the same idea of wanting to use a different color every time we paint. So that's my dog.
Zaku was clean. I like the gun.
It's like sawed off the barrel too on it.
This black tri-stars. Looks amazing. Some wound wart.
And he painted it. I thought that shit was out the box. It's like the exact same purple.
Painted it right out. Oh, dude! I thought it was out the box too. And
He painted that shit.
Jeez.
The Aurora.
7-Eleven Gundam.
7-Eleven Gundam. Mini gun cannon.
Hey, that looked familiar.
Dari Blade.
Moon Gundam.
Moon Gundam showed an appearance.
Yep.
There it is. Perfect Strike by yours truly. Awesome down there.
Thank you for the glue tack because I forgot the stand at home.
Exam 3, Exam 2, Exam 1. All 3 exam units together, and all 3 of them refs that Gundam place.
I'm glad I didn't just bring yours too.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought the whole crew
in the base. It should just made it 10 times better.
I hear you, big dog.
There's CD.
Strike Rouge Spec Dose.
This one second place.
Are you sure you don't want to do any more RGs? Apparently they get you rewards.
I mean, I guess. No, I'm good.
That's just still too many people.
I'm good.
There you go.
Honorable mention.
Warrior.
Real Tight Warrior.
And then I don't think I even posted it with the wings on Instagram. So this is the first time you'll see it here.
Fully built 5-star story.
It was.
You can download. You can download this picture, just slap your logo on it, put it on Instagram right there.
Literally. Hey.
There you go, Austin.
A fan.
Here's the blue.
I'm not gonna lie, it was so dope. Like being away from the table and people were going like, "Oh man, look at the Undergated stuff here!" Like hearing that shit, like, I was like, "Damn."
Made me want to put out more pressure.
Right, it makes me want to do some more shit.
Gunplazari's Justice looks amazing. That's with that crystal paint, right? Crystal purple.
Mr. Crystal Clear.
Sheesh. It's dope. His Galio work is crazy.
Yeah. You don't get to really see it in the pictures, but up on it, you're like, oh damn! Like as much stuff he puts into it. Another Og, he took second place with that in the 5-star stories. Same as mine, with just different colorways. So that's also dope about 5-star stories. Kind of pin them like Gundams, however you want to do it. Boy, that table alone
was scary.
Gumbo OG and Gunplazari just they're like, here's masterpiece after masterpiece after masterpiece.
And look, it was right in the middle of the comp.
Yeah, them dudes took right. They took the table
right in the middle,
dead in the center. Well deserved though.
Yeah.
Seeing this in person, I'm hyped. Seeing this in person was dope. And then seeing the doubles there, and more of his kits he had down as well, I believe. Gunpla OG, make sure y'all go tune into that episode of the pod.
Yes.
That was fun to have him. He's going to be back on the pod as well. And Gunpla Zari as well. So make sure y'all tune in for that.
We got some guests, some heat guests coming up.
I like this little Dio, simple, quick GM. I mean, not a GM. Zaku sniper and I believe a mine layer.
Yep, with his spotter. This took
Yeah,
first
spotter.
place.
For 144, right?
Mm-hmm.
Looks dope.
And he's an older dude.
Yeah.
Older gentleman, so that was dope. We coming all
Gunpla OGs. This is the
Oracle.
Oracle.
Third
No,
party.
this is the. Is it called Oracle?
Very quickly, yeah. It's the third party version of the Hyrule,
I think
but
it's Oracle.
it's very big, very big. Like picture does not do it justice.
Here go. Not Daniel Cunningham. I apologize. Burial Gundam is Alex. His
It's a- I don't-
5-star stories.
yeah, I don't remember the name of it. Oof.
Machine Krieger.
His Zeta Head.
Let's see
Yeah,
that,
it's the-
which I was in love with. I thought that it opened up at the mono eye. You could see the mono eye in it, but he said no, it does not open. And I was like, all right, cool. We know what we got to do next year then, Burial Gundam.
Right.
This
This is Okipla.
Wokipla.
Yeah, 5-star story, Golden Knight. Ariel with the
This is the Aerial Resin.
yeah.
Cosmos Lights, right?
Probably.
He had one of the kits there. I think that if it was been completed, it would have been run for them. I mean, this is the Hummingbird.
Yeah.
And
If
the
this was
paint
finished,
job, whoa.
paint job was perfect.
Yeah,
This
the
is-
reds and the pinks in there.
Yeah, if you even getting close, like even the scribe lines are just darn near perfect. Like
the best hummingbird I've seen on Instagram. The best
Yeah.
hummingbird.
And it was crazy. It's not even complete yet. There's still a lot more he's got to put on it, and like a crap ton more.
Just kind of flipping
Yeah.
through kits. Again, go to PLAMO Expo 2024 on Google to see more of these pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Chrome Camper,
Chrome Camphor. Yep.
Lido Wolf.
It's the brand new third-party kit that just came out.
Somebody was already on it.
Man, that's just crazy. It's only been out like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. That pose.
Mhm.
Even if you weren't there to compete, go ahead and bring your snap build stuff. That F90 was from 1992, which was crazy. That shit was old as hell.
Mm-hmm.
1992. I seen them bringing out the box. He showed me.
That's crazy. It's old.
Mm.
We'll have it linked in the description below to this.
Yeah. Dark Ray Studios. Yeah.
Yeah, he did RX, which was cool.
Hey, by the way, nice. It was nice talking to you, sir. You are a very energetic person.
Enthusiastic is what I said. Enthusiastic. Love it. The base was dope for this. Some Doms.
Diodes. It's a whole lot, man. Here we go. Millennium Falcon.
Bro.
That thing was massive.
That's a table.
That is a table. Guys.
Yeah, it was.
And the
It was
cockpit
nuts.
is perfect. It was perfect, in my opinion. Looks beautiful.
I know Hoskin House has this, and I can't wait to see what he does with that.
Oh, yeah.
And the Taco Builder, I believe, said he has it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we got for PLAMO Expo. Make sure y'all go check out the website down below. Here goes just kind of like a quick span. PG Exia, PG Banshee motivates me to go finish mine. That's pretty much it. So make sure y'all go check it out. Link in the description below. Shout out to Demetrius. He came out and took some photography. So appreciate it, man. Thanks for helping Vogue out, man.
Well, that's what we were saying. Like, even if you didn't come to compete, put yourself on the table, get some nice quality pictures so you can go back and show your friends.
Absolutely.
I know I had an amazing time down there. I'm on the other side of the country, and we have a solid IPMS. But other than that, like we don't have too many get-togethers or comps. So being able to go, I never would have thought I'd be traveling to Alabama of all places to go show off Gundams.
Right.
That shit was wild, and even just, of course, getting together with you guys. Like, we've been doing this almost 2 years now, and who knows when we're gonna link up, and then have this event, and we all, setting time aside for it, following through with each other, and being here for this shit. Like, it was amazing, man. It was a blessing.
I'm glad Austin, you was able to, I know we was worried about you getting your ticket. He's like, yeah, I'm coming. You know how y'all people out there, y'all know Austin's voice when it's like, Austin would say, I'm not going to build it. He'll say it quick. When Austin says it 3 times quickly, you might want to, think about that bet. Like, I might lose this bet. But Austin, I'm glad you were able to show. Oh, he said true. I thought he was gonna drop true. No, I'm glad exactly. So we was all able to link up. And again, I want to show some love to Gundam Place. I mean, I shopped online with Gundam Place before. That's where I get some of my Cosmo lights from, and I grabbed from them, I think, the conversion kit for the Sinaju a long time ago. One of the first places that had it that I've seen in stock. Another kind of I don't want to say a low-key spot. I think Gundam Play Store is probably known as one of the main websites, probably the top 5 websites when it comes to buying Gundam. But shout out to them. Hospitality was great. Storefront looked amazing, clean. They have build nights there. I think they have one coming up on the next week, or maybe the Saturday on the 24th, I believe. It's Friday. So make sure y'all get down there to that. And seeing, like, man, you know how many times, fellas, I've watched. Let me for the people out there. Y'all know I'm a diorama guy, right? Y'all know I enjoy a good diorama. I want people to understand how many times I watched Studio G's video of that Dynamis, the last shot Dynamis. I watched it so many times. And I seen it in person.
What I'm feeling, huh?
Evolve. That is the pinnacle of what I will want to do. That's where I feel like, you know what? I'm gonna hang it up in the rafters. When I leave the nippers on the ground, that's all you see. When I call it quits, it will be something done like that. So Gundam Play Store, that's down there in Atlanta. Make sure y'all go check them out. Again, they have a lot of dope people that know the hobby. The employees that showed up won first and second, I believe. You
both won 2 awards.
Yeah, the Iridescent won best 1/100 scale, and the Stormbringer won best second 1/100 scale. So those guys know what they're doing, so they know what they're talking about. So if you go down there, that was Robert, and names I'm missing a name, but it's in Contemplate Store employee number 50005 on Instagram. Again, the Southern Hospitality was in full effect in that store. Waters, things like that. I go to a lot of
even willing to open up the warehouse for us.
Yeah,
if we wanted open early and willing to open the warehouse.
So it was dope. And ran into Daniel Cunningham and Zaku Namas down there, sitting down there talking with those guys.
Kicked it in there for 2 hours, damn
near 2 hours. Got to a point where it was like, all right, let's sit down and eat. All we got time for is fast food. So, man, I need that type of event. Like, I'm glad it's once a year, because that's something you can look forward to. You can circle on your calendar. You can save a little bit of money. It's not expensive in Alabama.
Alabama is not expensive
at all. I'm going to tell you how cheap Alabama is. CD broke out his phone to take pictures of gas prices. Y'all know y'all only take pictures of anything when it's like crazy or worthy of taking pictures of. So
I can tell you,
Alabama.
my whole trip, travel, room and board, food, $700 maybe,
If that.
if that. $100. Put away $100 a month, if that.
Yeah, 50 a check. Do 50 a check. Treat yourselves. We'll be down there next year, and I think a whole lot more people gonna show up. I know, like I said, people from Virginia, people from California, got people up north thinking about coming. Washington. That was the kind of like the last day. We just sit down and chilled and went to Bucky's. Never heard of a place like this, but apparently they had top-notch stuff. I just got a bacon, egg, and cheese croissant. I let them fellas pound at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Brisket.
A brisket sandwich at 10, 11 o'clock in the morning is crazy.
It was good.
It was amazing. Yeah, it was.
It was good. It was so good. Oh,
a brisket sandwich.
It tasted so delicious.
I should have got two. Damn near. That shit was amazing.
Like Austin
my stomach wasn't. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm gonna say Austin got that burrito and the sausage biscuit.
The breakfast burrito and the brisket sandwich, and my stomach was not happy.
It sound like a Mike Tyson fight.
Damn.
Wow.
My stomach was not happy, but that brisket was good. That brisket was good.
It
I told my
smelled
stomach, you have to deal with it. I was like,
Yeah.
stomach, you have
Chris
to deal
told
with
us,
it.
Be careful when you go in there. And I think I spent the most of everybody.
Yeah, you did.
But yeah, I went in there. I walked out with like
pull-up.
6 things and spent like $47. So
On pull up, Chris was like, "Yo, you gonna go in there?" He gave us the fair warning. I remember looking at him like in the car, like, "What? It can't be that bad." I remember telling myself that in the back seat, and he said, "Yo, you gonna go in there? You gonna pick up something, and you are gonna turn around, pick up something. You gonna look down, and you gonna have $50 worth of stuff." Lord beholds, that happened to CD.
sure did. Oh, this $5 thing, this $6 thing, this $7. But hey, they all like the gifts I got, so I'm not mad.
Well worth it. Well worth it. So, man, fellas, what are y'all looking forward to next year?
This shit again, man. I want a first place, yo. I don't want to sound greedy or cocky. I don't know, but I want a first place or something.
No, because iron sharpens iron.
I've been getting a lot of seconds, thirds, honorable mentions. I'm ready to take my shit to the next level, and I'm ready to compete. So this break has been nice and fun, but I'm ready to compete. So I'm ready to come in next year and compete with the big dogs. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. Putting some real shit on the table.
What about you, Austin?
Meeting more people, meeting more of these guys that we follow that I've known on Instagram forever, but I've never met in real life. Once again, I'll say meeting people in real life, it's like a different energy you can feel, and just being with their presence, being able to talk to them. So hopefully more people that we know on Instagram comes out, and we get to sit down and just hang out with them, man. I mean, connecting with people is a blast. Awesome, a blast.
Did you give them your real name or your IG tag?
I gave them my real name. I think everybody knows my real name. Actually, everyone called me my real name. No one calls me by Gunplay Test Drive because it's too long. It's way too long. I have to shorten it because on the trip, the whole trip, everybody's been saying just shorten it to GXT. The only thing is that there's a billion GXTs out there, so I have to find something like maybe Gun XT, but that's gonna get me stopped at the airport every time. So
and it doesn't
say gun on it.
Gun XT, yo, is Gun XT here?
Yeah.
We'll find something for you.
Or as someone who just tries to spell it out fully, is Gun here? Like yeah, it's that guy over there. Hey, you're Guns. like yeah, that's me. Thank you. And it's pronounced Gun. Like, oh, okay, cool.
Man, I'm looking forward to just enjoying it, being in the mode. So I do want to give people an apology right now. Not a lot of footage of the competition. No. Not a lot of footage of the competition in Coop's Corner because I was in the moment. I was enjoying the time with again, like-minded individuals, people who love the hobby, who want to see you progress, who want to see you win. No hate in anybody's bone whatsoever. We don't tolerate it, and I think it started to show that how much like there's no hate in this community when you're around, when you're amongst people. Like I didn't feel it, like I said earlier, at all. So next year, I think I want to take an extra day. I think I might go Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Messing around might be Monday too. fly back Monday. No. So we'll see. And make sure next year. I know we're talking with Vulcan now. Try to figure out what's some good dates. So make sure y'all tune in. Follow Grips on Instagram and follow Vulcan Hobby on Instagram as well.
Yeah, shout out to Grips, man. I can't say that enough. Chris, you are the realest, man. You put that shit together, put that shit on. You took care of us. You took care of everybody. And like, I know you was probably stressed the hell out, but to see this come to fruition and actually be a part of it this time.
I don't know any of the store owners.
Come on.
That's doing this.
They don't know. You
I
put
can
that shit on, man.
I can see the giveaways. I can see the extra 15-20% off.
He gave away $3K worth of stuff.
Yeah.
What?
Crazy.
4 PGs he gave away. Umpteen high grades, master grades, real grades,
Crazy.
paints, resins, MK.
You guys might want to come next year. You might just get something.
Just for being there, man. Like,
Right.
Literally for showing up.
Woo. Man, but it was a ball. And you could actually, Austin, tell them where they could get their kits so they can enjoy.
Well, if he has any left, you can use the code 10% off at Vulcan to get your kits from Vulcan Hobby. That's vulcanhobby.com. You can use our code Undergate10 for 10% off. CD, let them know where you get some paints, man.
wait. I
Oh,
forgot.
oh, that's right. You got to give away.
Yeah, I gave something away. I'll give something away. I just had to random comment real quick because
while you getting that situated, just check on P Bandai. Come on. Dragon Gundam retail $40.
Oh, okay. So 40. Okay, cool. So it's above 30. So it was above 30?
There it is. $40. Delivery January. Didn't it just say November?
yes. That's what I said, November.
Oh, I think that's Japan. I think that was Japan November. For America, it's January.
Okay,
we're not special.
I got it. So last week, all you had to do was say how Gunpla has changed your life or has affected your life, and you would have won a new Gundam.
Mm-hmm.
And this winner for this is going to be Neat Guy J6236. He said, Gunpla really brings me a sense of calm and a way to bring down stress at the end of the day. My wife started to build as well, so now we build together and attend local build nights here in Anchorage.
Amazing.
Shout out,
hey,
all the way to Anchorage, Alaska.
That's my hometown.
Come on,
there we go.
Is that part of the West Coast too? Can we claim Anchorage as the West Coast?
No,
you can't. I mean, it's technically on the West
Coast.
Coast.
North. That is just north.
That's
the
just
North Coast.
It's
so the South has a region.
That's north.
Yeah, that's the north.
Alaska is where the Western date line and Eastern date line meet, so it could technically be West and East.
Okay,
yeah, international date line. Yeah.
Oh, and shout out Astray GT. He said something hilarious because he had to throw a pause in there. He said this pause was the perfect length pause. Y'all are catching on.
Yeah.
There you go.
Putting on my decal. So
that was a perfect
guy.
Crazy work.
Reach out and I will get this to you. Like I said, the rest of the winners, I have some of your guys' contacts and I'll get that out as soon as I can. That was a Wing Zero and a Build Strike, and now this. And I might have some more real grades to give out next episode, but right now I'm taking a break. So, but yeah, get your paint from SMS Paints. Use code Chloe's Dad to get 10% off directly with them. Spray, pour, go, or reverse pour, spray, go. Lacquer-based paints. Wear a mask. I use it for everything. It was on some of the winning builds. The Real Type Warrior was all SMS paints, and I'll be dropping a paint guide for that soon. So get you some SMS paints. You can paint like me and Coop and Austin sometimes, and whoever uses SMS paint.
There you go.
Who's that?
And make sure you get your kits ready with gun primer. Use their tools. I think they just announced a new chisel that is going to go with the Gritta, a micro chisel, so to get in there for those hard to reach places, right? So make sure you use Coop 10 directly with gun primer. Save 10% off your order, right? Gun primer makes high in quality tools. The razor, the glazer, obviously you can see all some of this rhymes. The Gritta, the balancer, right? Use the balancer on every build, every single build. Comes
Every
in
single
gray
one.
and white, a 3-pack, and polishes up. High end stuff, man. Again, Coop 10 to save 10% off. We're trying to save everybody money because that's what we asked for in the beginning. Try to save money to get other stuff such as
To get
folders and wide rule paper, stuff like that, man.
erasers. School is around the corner. I need donations.
There you go. Man, people, treat everybody with respect, love and joy, positivity, all of that. And what goes around comes around. Karma's a real thing.
Man.
Right?
And kick it with your fucking friends, man. Get out the house.
it.
Fuck.
That's it.
Get out the
Enjoy
house.
yourself. Find you a build night.
Yeah.
Find
Get
you a
out the
build night.
house.
Make you a build night.
Yeah.
Go and post like, yo, I got
You
I'm
might
ready-
find 2 guys like this, and next thing you know, you're on a podcast.
Yeah. So go.
It's not undergated though.
Welcome to the Uppergated podcast.
But go enjoy life because it's short. Until next time, people. I'm Coop. That CD down there is Austin with a potential name change. 168 hours down. A real good 168 hours down. Another 168 hours to go. Until next time, people. Peace.
Stay consistent.